Okay, this is a beginner level Pilates workout. It's still strong. We're going to work to get down onto the mat. So stretch your legs out in front of you. Don't lie down yet. Have your legs together, toes long. You're going to reach towards your toes. Pull your stomach in, shoulders down, scoop, and roll backwards slowly. So the idea here is that you're stretching your spine as you're working your stomach to place your spine on your mat, arms down by your sides. And relax for a moment. Let the back of your shoulders relax onto the floor. You're going to bend your knees now, just put your feet onto the floor and shift around your pelvis as needs be to get your back nice and comfortable. Okay, so your feet should be straight. And we're going to take our two hands now behind our head. So the hands will come behind the head. You're going to have your hands one on top of the other behind the roundest part of your skull. And as we breathe in here, we're going to prepare. And as we exhale through the mouth or the nose, you're going to lift your head and shoulders up off your mat, to curve forwards. Inhale to go backwards. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up and curve forwards. Inhale to go back. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders, come up. Inhale to go back. Exhale to come up. Now, as you keep moving through these exercises, pull the chest lift. I want you to think about curving your shoulders off the mat as much as you can. Okay, inhale. Exhale up. Two more. Exhale up. One more. And exhale up. We're going to stay up. Okay, so we're going to take a little twist now. We're going to work the obliques more. So we're going to always have a hand behind the head and we're going to stay up the whole time. You're going to take your right arm, reach out past the outside of your left thigh and exhale. Now put that hand behind your head. Inhale. Reach to the other side. Exhale. So inhale and reach, exhale. Inhale and reach, exhale. Again, inhale and reach. Again and reach. So as you're reaching with the right arm, your right shoulder should be lifting off the mat even more. And as you're reaching with the left shoulder should be reaching even more. You're going to keep exhaling as you reach. And last one. And hands behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, go back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift the head and shoulders up off the floor. One more time. Stay up. Reach your arms forwards, long arms. Pull your stomachs into the mat. We're going to inhale and lift our arms up to the ceiling, not behind us. We're just going to reach them up. And you're going to pull your stomach in as you do this. Inhale, arms up, stomach in. Keep your head and shoulders up. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forwards. Good. Resist the temptation to bring your arms up and let your head drop back. And exhale forwards. Last time, inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down, head down, relax. So already your stomach should be feeling it, but we're going to add in here the 100. Now, we're going to lift our legs into a tabletop position, and we want to use the stomach muscles to do that. So this is a very ab-centered workout, which is great because it's going to be a sort of anchor. Your abs are an anchor for every exercise in Pilates, and you want them to be strong in general. Okay, so if you press your arms into your mat and then lift your heels off the floor and bring your toes a bit closer to your bottom, so you're on your tippy toes basically, we're going to be able to use now, come onto the very tips of your toes and just lift your feet off the floor. And then put them back down really slowly so that your back doesn't pop off the mat. So we're going to do it again 2 more times. So you're on your tippy toes, you wiggle them in, and then what you don't want to happen is you don't want to lift your feet off the floor and have your back come off the floor. You want to pull your stomach in tightly, firm it up, and then lift your toes off the ground into a tabletop position. Bring the legs up, lower them down 1 more time, and bring them back up. We're going to leave the legs in tabletop. If you suffer from neck problems in the next exercise, this one we're going to do now, you should keep your head down on the mat. Otherwise, place your hands onto the back of your thighs, lift your head and shoulders up like they were in the previous exercise and curve forwards, okay? An alternative if you have neck problems is to put one hand behind your head as you do this, and when I say 50, switch hands and we'll do the other hand. Okay, so curve forwards now. Pull the stomach in, reach your fingers forward, straight arms, pump. Breathe in and out. In and out. Vigorous pumps in and out. 30 in and out. 40 in and out. 50 in. So change your arm now if you have one hand behind the head. 60 in and out. 70, keep curving and out. 80 in. Well done. 90 in. Here we go. Stop. Bring those knees into your chest, hug them in, and put your head down onto the floor. Okay, so now we're going to put the legs into that tabletop position again, but just in order to help us to roll up. So you can press your legs forward, lift your head and shoulders up, breathe in, and exhale, rock up to seated. Just balance for a second, and then put your feet onto the floor. Okay, so we're going to turn over now onto the stomach. And when we turn over the stomach, we're going to do extension. So you're going to take it really easy here, and I like to start this in a very conservative way. So usually the hands ideally would be this level with the elbows very tight and close to you, but I start further out and further forward because a lot of us are tight in the back, so it helps to just keep it kind of conservative. If you feel that that's easy for you, after a couple of repetitions, you can start exploring bringing the hands further in and further back, further in and further back. All right, so flip over onto your belly, and I'm going to start basically with my thumbs on my mat, 60 centimeters standard width mat, fingers up, so it's probably the width of yours as well. So my fingers are on the floor, my fingers are open. I'm going to have my legs slightly open because of the low back, and then I'm going to drop my head onto the floor. Now, you want to pull your stomach in here, and then we're going to inhale, stretch the legs long, lift your head up and look forwards, really as if you're out to sea, okay? And then press into your hands, lift your chest, lift your ribs, keep stretching your legs. Maybe your belly will come off the floor, maybe it doesn't matter at this point. Make sure your shoulders aren't up in your ears. If they are, bring them down. Now slowly, as if still looking out to sea, and the legs still stretching, put the belly down, ribs down, chest down, and finally head back down. And we're going to go again. Inhale to lift your head, lift your throat, lift your chest, maybe ribs, maybe belly. Keep those legs stretching, stomach in as you come down. It's leg stretch, belly, ribs, chest, and head. And again, inhale to lift. Keep the shoulders down, keep stretching the legs, stomach in. Exhale to lower. Again, inhale to lift. Now be careful you're not over cranking your neck here. It's not yoga, so keep the back of the neck long. And exhale back down. We're going to do one more. Inhale to lift. And exhale to come back down. Okay, so now we need to stretch the back in the opposite direction now. So you're going to bring your legs together. If your wrists are strong enough, and if you don't have weak wrists generally, bring your hands back by your chest so that you're right in by your side. Elbows are poking up. We're going to press straight down to have a push-up to sit back. So push down and then sit back. Round your back and let your hands drag back along the mat towards you. Okay, good. Now, we're going to shoot back out into the stomach one more time, and we're going to do an upper back exercise here, strengthening the upper back. So you're going to lie out on your belly one more time. Okay, and we're going to take the hands this time behind the back of the skull. So this is quite challenging. We're not going to use the legs, we're just going to leave the legs on the mat for this one. So place the hands on the back of the skull, have your legs slightly open, and I want you to lift your elbows off the floor. Okay? So pull your stomachs in, and now press your head into your hands and lift your head, neck, and chest up off the floor. And exhale, come back down. Without letting the elbows drop, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep your stomach in, legs long. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more, lift. Lower. Last one, lift up. And lower down. Put your hands back by your chest, legs together, half a push-up to sit back, all the way. Stretch, and roll up. And now we're going to come back onto our side to do a side leg series, very short one. We're going to do one exercise here. So stretch yourself out on the back edge of your mat. Stretch your legs one on top of the other long. They should look like they're getting sucked into a mover. And then the top arm is going to stretch in the opposite direction. So if you were an elastic band, your legs are going to be pulled one way and your upper body's being pulled the other. You can rest your head on your arm like this, or you can support your head by placing the heel of your hand behind your ear, top hand in many cases in front of your rib cage, quite close to you. You're going to lift your 2 legs up, and then thinking about sticking your bottom out behind you, you're going to bring your 2 feet forward so that you make a nice bend at your hips. Lift your top leg to hip height only, stretch it away from you, flex your foot, inhale, bring your leg front, point your foot, bring your leg back behind you, don't let your hip or your shoulder roll forwards. Flex to come to the front, breathe in, point to press your leg back, pull your stomach in and up as you bring your leg back. Inhale front, exhale back. Inhale front, exhale back. 2 more, front and back. Last time, front and back. Now, we're going to bring the legs together, we're going to flip onto the stomach, and we're going to do half a push-up to change size. So turn over, hands back, push down, sit back, come up, And let's do the opposite leg. Stretch out long, long legs into the Hoover. Stretch the arm, prop up the head or rest the head on the arm. Hand in front of you. Lift your legs, stick your bottom out as you bring your legs forward. Lift the top leg, flex your foot front, inhale. Point your foot, don't roll anything forwards. Flex front, inhale. Point back, exhale. Pull your stomach in and up. Flex front. Point back. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. And leg back. You're going to flip onto your belly again. We're going to do 1 more push-up. Here we go. Hands right back. Elbows poke up. Pull the stomach in and up. Press down. Sit back. Roll up. And you're done.